Welcome to Drawfee, where we take dumb ideas
and make even spookier drawings.
I am Willie.
I'm Jacob.
I'm Julia.
And today we have am I hosting right now?
Yeah, dude,
yeah,
go for it. We're waiting
Good
on you.
golly. Well, Nathan and Caldwell are both busy, so it's the Adam gang is back in business.
Heck yeah.
We got our jackets on and everything.
We got our jackets on. We dyed our hair red to match each other.
Mm-hmm. Jackets on, pants off, leather cuffs.
And we have a fun suggestion that came to us on Twitter. I don't know why I was tagged in this tweet, but I was, and it worked out in the Crime Minister's favor. At Ooze Cool suggested that we draw Goosebumps things. You guys remember Goosebumps?
I remember Goosebumps.
Heck
Do you
yeah,
wanna elaborate a bit more on that?
Yeah. Well, basically what's going to happen is I'm going to give Jacob and Julia a title of a Goosebumps book, and they're going to draw what they think the cover might look like based on that title.
I can't wait. I read a bunch of them, but there's a ton that I don't know, so.
I never read them because I'm not a nerd and I didn't read, but I did watch the TV show.
You're not a nerd, you're just a giant idiot.
Yeah, I am. Actually, when I was a kid, when Goosebumps was on TV, I was younger than 7, and every time that Goosebumps came on the screen, they had a little thing that said, Goosebumps is rated TVY 7 because it may be too spooky for children under 7. And so I was a good boy, and so I made my older brother, who was 8 at the time, sit and watch it with me because I didn't want to break the rules of television because they said it was too spooky for me as
What a
an
good
under
child
7-year-old.
you were.
I thought so. Do you guys want the first title?
Yep.
All right. Jacob, I picked them each specially for you, as I want to do. Jacob, yours is apparently book number 13 of the series, and it is called Piano Lessons Can Be Murder.
Piano lessons can be murder.
Piano
Wow.
Lessons Can Be Murder. That's all you're getting from me.
Okay, interesting.
Do you think that he started with the title and then worked out from there? Or do you think that he...
No, because, I don't think that you would be like, I got this great title, Piano Lessons Can Be Murder.
I think he just looked around his apartment and was like, what do I have?
No, he was definitely, at his kid's recital and was like, holy crap, this piano recital is friggin' killing me. Oh, here we go. There we go.
He wrote so much.
Too much, some might say.
Yeah. Although if you go back and look at them, they're 3 words a page, and they're
That's true.
it's probably about what I write in a given week. It's just
Yeah.
scheduled differently.
The most that I've interacted with the Goosebumps book is, did you guys ever have those, scholastic book fairs at school?
I don't
Yeah, definitely.
know.
I used to look forward to those.
Yeah.
I got all my Captain Underpants books from
Me
there.
too.
I had book fairs. I don't think that they were branded though.
Oh.
I
They
think I
were-
just
Your school
had
wasn't sponsored?
generic book fairs.
If you had a book fair, it was probably Scholastic.
Yeah, but they always had Goosebumps books and Captain Underpants, and those are basically the only 2 book categories, not categories, but series that I remember being at Scholastic Book Fair. I did get a lot of science things from there.
Nerd.
I read
I
one
know.
of my first mystery thriller books. I'm trying to remember what it was called. It was called
I got my first Stephen King at one of those.
I think it was called Silent to the Bone or something, and it was about a girl who was mute or some shit, and she had to solve a murder or whatever. I don't remember exactly what it was.
Right.
I would definitely like those. I would always find a book that wasn't quite a book. It was kind of like a toy that looked like a book. It would be learn how to do cat's cradle, and it would just be a string and a bunch, and you didn't have to read
yeah.
it. It was just for stupid kids like myself.
Or ones that came with what were they called? Not kaleidoscopes. What was the one where you put your pen in and then it makes little squiggles?
Pencil sharpener. No, you're thinking of spiroscopes?
Yeah, spiroscopes.
Gyroscopes? Spiroscopes.
Spiroscopes, because gyroscopes were the big
Yeah.
metal
Spiroscope was the dragon on PlayStation 1.
things. Damn, you're right, though.
Boo.
You loved it.
I like Drawfee because we always just get so far off topic
Uh-huh.
of it, so quickly.
Oh, yeah.
Like,
Every episode.
We should be talking about spooky stuff right now because this is a spooky episode for
And it's a spooky month. The
Yeah.
spookiest month of them all.
Spooky. I had an older brother, or I have an older brother. He's
Spooky brother.
spooky brother. He's 4 years older than me.
The scariest age.
But the scariest age is 4 years older.
4 years older, the spookiest age of them all.
But I hung out with my older brother a lot, and he used to watch a lot of spooky things, like Are You Afraid of the Dark?
Ooh,
And
watched.
man, when you're young,
Yeah, that show scared the shit out of me
It's
when I was young.
terrifying.
Guys, I watched Are You Afraid of the Dark on Friday.
Oh, how'd that go?
Parts of it were still kind of scary. I think I tweeted this, but I think the scariest part is that the kids are just let alone
It's
in
true.
the woods. Like, it was not safe. They
It
should
was
not
a
be starting
different-
fires.
It was a different time, Willie.
middle of the
Crimes
woods.
didn't exist then.
I would like to imagine that it's actually just the woods, and one of one of the kids had rich parents who just had like a group of trees in their backyard, and they were just hanging out in there.
I had like the
piano look like?
woods behind my house, but it was still spooky to go in there.
Yeah, definitely.
I guess it wasn't my woods. It was actually a sinkhole. But
Oh.
that's why we had to move from my childhood home.
Good lord.
Sorry to the new buyers. I don't know if they knew about that.
I rewatched an episode of Are You Afraid of the Dark recently. It was a couple months ago, actually. The premise of the episode was that these kids would go to summer camp, and it would take girls at night, and then they would sacrifice them. It was a trio of witches who would kill them by trapping them in cages and then cutting off their heads at a sacrificial pyre.
Oh, God.
How did they show this on Are You Afraid of the Dark?
I should send you that episode after this because it is completely bonkers. And it, like, you follow this girl who is out with her friend, and then her friend gets taken, and she has to go, like, find her friend because she's taken that upon herself for some reason. So she goes to find her friend, is trapped in a cage, and the witches are like, oh, if you get me my pocket watch, I'll let you free. Like, excuse me?
It makes sense if you think about it. It's a metaphor for the prison industrial complex.
I feel like kids shows get away with a lot worse shit.
Yeah, definitely. But, like, the subtext of the episode was like, we should embrace our differences, which is the weirdest part of the episode.
I'm not gonna embrace my differences with no damn witch. No offense, witches out there. I'm brambling. I like your drawing, Jacob.
Oh, God.
Oh, God.
I messed up the canvas. Just fire me from life.
You're fired. I
Okay,
didn't know
here we
that I
go.
had that ability.
Yeah, I really was a fan of whoever's idea it was that you're at your niece's piano recital and it just fucking sucks.
Yeah. That's
And it's
definitely
like,
his inspiration.
oh my God, piano lessons, fucking murder. Just
I-
kill me. I don't want to be here anymore.
I really hope that's the case and that, like, there's a kid who was really into Goosebumps
I'm
who's
so
like,
sorry.
I
I
finally
hit the
got...
button again.
Oh,
Oh, my
no.
God.
I like... Before you interrupted me.
Sorry, go ahead.
I like the idea that there's a kid who's like really into Goosebumps and he got the new one and this is just chaos. And then he opened it up and he was like, yes. And it's just like 60 pages describing like a really boring piano recital.
And then 60 more pages of just...
Yeah. And then just when I thought it was over, she came back out for a third encore, and I'm like, I haven't even had dinner yet.
Chapter 4, pretending to go to the bathroom so I could get up and walk around.
And then the piano teacher came out and thanked us and the children and then went on about their life story. And
I just want to go home and play video games.
That said, this niece appears to be able to pack a crowd in her piano recital.
Yeah, man.
It's pretty huge.
Like, maybe she's good. I don't know.
I mean, even I would... There's no amount of good at piano you could be that would make me want to, like, go listen to you just play. You know?
She has, like, little pigtails.
Aw.
She's a child prodigy. This guy just hates music.
Wait. Is it Harley Quinn?
It's Harley Quinn. His
Okay.
niece is Harley Quinn. It's a Halloween piano recital. She's dressed as Harley Quinn.
Uh-huh. Okay.
Yeah, what was the title? Piano Lessons Can Be Murder?
Piano lessons can be murder, yes.
I'm just going to stick it up here.
Do you want me to give you an actual
Piano Lessons Can Be Murder.
Wikipedia summary of what it actually is?
oh, yeah, please give us the summary. I want to know.
I will give you that, and then I'll find you the actual thing. So the actual summary of this is Jerry Hawkins and his parents have just moved into a new house where Jerry finds an old piano in the attic. Jerry's parents decide to put the piano to good use by making Jerry take lessons, but Jerry discovers a disturbing truth about the piano.
It's boring as shit, and he hates it. And his parents make him do it.
And the insane piano teacher who just loves Jerry's hands.
Loves Jerry's hands.
Yeah.
Excuse me. That's the
like
creepiest
that.
bit so far.
Okay, here we go. I got the title in here now,
Freaking
too.
Jerry.
Goosebumps. Piano lessons can be murder.
Do you guys want to see the actual title?
The actual cover, yeah.
Yeah, let me see. If it's a piano with teeth, I quit.
So here's the book.
Is this just severed hands?
They're playing the piano, though.
The little tagline is, play it again, hands.
Oh, boo.
What?
I love it.
That doesn't look like murder. It looks like cool ghost hands jamming out on a broken piano that's curved around.
What was the dude in the Addams Family?
Yeah.
It. No,
It.
The Thing.
Thing.
Yeah, because
not
it was the one with the hair.
It was the hairy one.
Yeah, I went as It as for Halloween once. My sweet mother spent like a month with brown yarn and a needle and an old cap. And
That
made
would have
me
taken
It.
a million years.
I know. My mom's a good
Julia,
mom.
you ready to hop in?
Heck yeah.
Julia, you ready for your title?
Mm-hmm.
Your title is book number 33.
Mm-hmm.
And it is called Horror at Camp Jellyjam.
The horror. Not the whore.
The horror at Camp Jellyjam.
At Camp Jelly Jam.
Okay.
I like how, like, assured you're like, I know what I'm drawing for this
Yeah.
one.
She was like, oh yeah, I've been to Jelly Jam. I've seen the horror there.
I've
Guys-
experienced it.
Guys, would you say that this is the spookiest episode of Drawfee that's ever existed?
I don't know. Did you see my Codwell?
Yeah, I was there, actually.
I
The
know.
spookiest episode was the Drawfee Beans we recorded yesterday about Thomas the Tank Engine.
Ooh.
Yeah, not to date this or anything, but
Julia's drawing for that one is just truly a horror.
it started getting to the point where I was wondering if you guys were like legitimately telling me to stop. And I like couldn't figure it out. I was like, should I really be stopping? I'm just gonna keep going until they pull the pen out of my hand.
Yeah, if you guys haven't seen that one, go back to our Facebook page and watch it. It'll make it to YouTube eventually, but it'll probably be a while, so.
That's actually brilliant. Nathan should just start plugging other episodes during episodes just to... Because now people are going to go back and find that episode. If you
They're
don't,
going
you're
to.
not
They
a true
have to.
Drawfee fan.
We'll put the link in the description.
We just have to remember to do that.
I
There's
mean, I
no
won't,
way in hell we'll remember
but
that.
someone will. I like how Julia's gone with drawing the tiniest possible humans.
Oh, yeah, this apparently is going to be a very intricate...
It's going to be a big horror.
I imagine some sort of like what's it, Sunday in the Park type thing now, where there's just gonna be is that the painting?
George Seurat painting.
I don't know, nerd. I didn't read books. I told you that already.
I didn't know you have to read books to know a painter's name.
You do to know art history.
You can hear them spoken out loud.
No, not me. I don't talk to people, especially not nerds who talk about art.
Willie's like if I needed help like moving something, like this is really heavy, can you grab the other side of this? He's like, no, nerd, I don't read books.
Yeah,
It's like, I don't see how that's related.
I don't.
So
I don't
it's
know.
the horror of what happened at Camp Jelly Jam. Is that what you
The
said?
horror
The
at
horror
Camp Jelly
at
Jam.
Camp Jelly Jam.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm just gonna set some scene here.
You're gonna draw an entire camp
I am
first,
You know me so well.
and then you're gonna get to the horror, which I'm assuming. God, at this point, I'm not sure. Will it be coming out of the water? Will it be like on the skyline, like appearing over the mountains?
Ooh.
There's a lot of room up there for some shit to go down.
Yeah, absolutely is.
I'm intrigued about what the original one is for this one too, because
Yeah, I mean, I read a little bit of the description, and it's interesting.
and I wonder if it has to do with jelly or jam.
I think it's just a name.
Okay.
Like, sometimes things can be called jelly jam, but they're not jelly or jam.
Yeah, that's true. Man, R.L. Stine really cranked out books, huh? It's like a totally different style of like being a writer. There's like the people that take like 4 years to write like one novel and they agonize over it. He was just like, fuck it, I'll just do another book right now,
Yeah.
real quick.
I wouldn't know anything
Get
about
my paycheck.
just writing something just to get it over with and meet a quota of
Not
some
at
sort.
all.
No, we've never had to do that.
I don't.
Never.
That's not my entire existence.
But it might be fun to have to write like a horror book in like one day and just be like, I'm just gonna have to do it.
Yeah, I really want to make.
Oh boy,
Oh, that's unexpected.
that's bigger than I expected. Are the people cool with it? It looks like they came here to talk to it.
Julia, I'm not gonna lie. I kind of half expected to just see like a giant spheal walking over the mountains.
Hello, children. Would you like to buy some Nokia?
Ooh.
Julia has made a solemn vow to never again draw Sfeel,
Never again.
lest his
fair.
power grow even larger.
He's kind of like Voldemort, where if you speak his name, he
Yeah.
gains more power.
Well, here's the thing, guys, that I throw to you. Clearly, any number of things that Julia has drawn would lend themselves to a cover of a Goosebumps book. So, in the spirit of Halloween, go back, put a Sfeel or Codwell or any other spooky drawing that have come out of the show onto a Goosebumps book and title it for us. And
Oh my
I'll
God,
I'll
yeah.
read it and enjoy it.
And then also write the book.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
So you want them to put it on the book, title the book, and then write the book.
Well, I will say
And
this
then
right
print the
now.
book.
Anyone who does this, Jacob will personally write a book to go along with your cover. So if you tweet at Jacob a cover of a Drawfee Goosebumps, Jacob himself will personally write a minimum 90-page book. For every
Minimum
single
90
one.
page?
Yes.
If the stipulation is I can write it all in one go without stopping, and also it's incredibly sexy.
And you also have to do it for all.
I have to do it for all of
For
them.
every single one. So
That's an ask,
this is legally binding.
because Willie said it.
Yeah. My
like-
word is law.
I like them drips.
Ugh. Oh, it's a jelly jam, man.
He's a jelly jam man.
It just reminds me of like flesh just sloughing off of his face.
Jacob,
And
you
I
say
hate it.
flesh creepy.
Flesh.
You're like flesh.
reminds me of flesh.
Is there a non-creepy way to say flesh?
Flesh.
Ooh,
Yeah, I don't think so.
Julia, say flesh.
Flesh.
That's all right.
that's
That
fine.
wasn't so bad.
I think I could do it.
Let's do it.
Flesh.
There it was.
Yeah.
There we go.
Perfectly normal.
I think the creepier you try to make flesh sound, the less creepy it becomes.
The flesh.
No, I think honestly, the creepiest way to do anything is just to whisper it.
It's true.
Budweiser.
Budweiser.
I don't know why I said that. I'm so sorry.
You thinking about the frogs?
I'm always thinking about the Budweiser frogs, yes.
Oh, is it the classic sunken eyes?
Yeah, I love doing
Ooh.
these.
We're getting a lot of Julia classic maneuvers here, and that's doing it for me.
Yep. Just
That refreshing taste of Julia classic.
We brought in Julia 2 for a couple of weeks, and
Yeah.
she was so bad that we had to go back to Julia Classic.
We had to kill her.
That was a smart joke for smart people.
I don't read books.
I don't read. I bash nerds.
I bash nerds.
That's not true. I love all people except for Jacob.
That's fair. Were they aware this horror was here when they founded Camp Jellyjam?
They don't seem to care too much.
Like, it doesn't
about
seem to be that big of a deal.
Right. I don't know.
I think one of them is just kind of taking a picture from where I'm standing.
Yeah.
Like
Cell phone
it
picture.
kind of looks very touristy.
Does he just kind of come up and go, "Hello? Are you having a fun stay at Camp Jellyjam?
Are you
Guys.
out past curfew?
I won't tell the counselors. I'm your friend."
Do you know who the true horror at Camp Jellyjam is?
Who?
Underage pregnancy.
I was gonna say man, but
Oh.
you kind of stepped on my joke. It's fine.
I was
It's
hoping
fine.
I could make a better joke.
It's
before
also.
you made
I mean,
yours.
that's never been the case.
Diminish Willie at all costs. That's my mission. My mission statement.
Same with the world.
There's other faces on this guy.
Mm-hmm.
Now I like it less. He's less friendly now. Now he's much more frightening.
This is the scariest incarnation of jelly I've ever seen in my life.
Does he still taste like jelly?
I don't know. Some flesh flavor.
Flesh
Hey,
flavored jam.
Do we want to guess what the tagline of this one is?
Oh yeah. What?
Oh yeah, that's a good idea. The horror at Camp Jellyjam.
They got themselves into a jam? No, he never really repeated words, huh?
They're in a sticky situation.
Oh god, that's probably it though.
If it is,
Willie, you have to guess before you look it up.
horror at Camp Jellyjam, I think that it's very obvious what the
Is it
tagline
jelly or
is.
jam?
is gonna be.
Oh, is it their toast?
That's a good one too.
I don't think it's. I think that's probably like gonna be camp related. I think
Okay.
it'll probably be flesh.
Yeah, sure. That has a lot to do with jelly and
be-
jam.
Flesh.
Their life isn't the only thing they want to preserve.
Marmalade in the grave. Marmalade in the grave.
Maybe one more time.
Marmalade in the grave.
Okay, there it is. That's
Yeah.
good. That's
Get
good
it?
now.
I'm still trying to figure it out.
It's got a very complex summary of it. What it actually is.
Can you read the summary while I'm...
Yes.
Now that, there's no
Now-
going back from my drawing.
Yeah. This is our. We're already.
We're too far along.
We're stuck in it like jelly.
Right.
While on a road trip with their parents, Elliot and his sister Wendy get inside their parents' trailer and crash into a sports camp called King Jellyjam's Sports Camp.
It's a sports camp?
King.
King
King
Jellyjam's
Jellyjam Sports Camp.
Okay, that's the only amendment I'm doing with the
Can
summary.
you put a sport on him?
Sport, yeah, hold on.
The two decide to stay and participate in activities until their parents can come for them. But while Elliot is enjoying the competitive spirit, Wendy finds it all too bizarre, especially when the winners end up missing. One of the counselors survives a bone-crushing hit to the chest. Everyone is disappointed in Wendy, who isn't sharing their obsessive competitive spirit, and the ground begins to shake at night.
There's always like
That's a lot going on.
Yeah.
one way too real component of Goosebumps summaries. It's like everything's fine and kind of like Goosebumps until he's like,
His chest was crushed.
yeah, his chest was crushed and Stephanie's crippling, debilitating self-doubt got to her.
Oh no. I just looked at the real cover.
Did I get it anywhere right?
No, I'll say that.
Do you wish that
can
I did?
Can I tell you what the actual tagline is?
Yeah, I
Yeah.
want to know what it is.
Tennis, ... canoeing, ... monsters, anyone?
That's not
That's
even
awful.
clever.
And I do genuinely think, like, it might be just Sfeel seen from a different angle.
Oh, no.
So I should have just drawn Sfeel again.
I mean, what
Can I see Willie?
What you've made is more
Let me look behind
wholesome.
Julia's back. Oh no, I remember that guy now.
It's,
Oh God.
it's like, Julia, this might be the rare case where what you've made is less horrifying.
Yeah, I don't think you beat it.
Really? Oh, that's really disappointing.
Well, you couldn't have guessed what
I
it was going to
I
look
was
like.
trying to tone it down because we're doing a Goosebumps and
This
you never
is-
went that spooky.
This is probably what you would have drawn for, like, another Goosebumps. You would have gotten
Okay.
this one.
Okay.
You
I'm
ready to see it,
Yeah,
Julia?
show this
You
to
ready?
me. Yeah.
Reveal.
What in God's name? What in the heavenly Lord?
It's Camp Jellyjam, man.
I never go enough with the teeth.
Wait, what are you looking at? You just looked at it like you were trying to draw the same picture. And Julia, you can't see, but Julia's looking at the picture on my phone. She looked up at her drawing, which is very different.
She was like,
and
"Ooh, so close."
The one thing that she said was, "I never go enough on the teeth," as if had she done that, it would have been a perfect replicant of the actual cover.
Well, I should have. I never draw enough teeth in my drawings. I should have
just-
given him just a lot of teeth.
Add it to your repertoire for future horror.
Yeah, definitely.
Next episode is just going to be Julia drawing teeth onto people.
So many teeth. Too many teeth.
I'm
Drawfee's most
disappointed.
popular episode, Too Many Teeth.
I'm disappointed I did not out-creep Goosebumps.
Oh man, I guess that means we have to do another one of these, huh, guys?
Hell yeah.
Goosebumps
Yeah.
Part 2, we got all of October, baby.
Guys,
Goosebumps
put it
Part
in
2.
the comments. And then Nathan's not allowed to join.
Maybe
No.
suggest some titles that might be fun for us to draw.
Yeah.
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 And if you have any other spooky Halloween-themed ideas you'd like us to do during the spookiest of all months, put those in the comments as well.
If you guys want, I can murder Jacob.
Oh.
That's spooky. That's in the spirit.
That's in the spirit. If you want Willie to murder me, put that in the comments. As always, check out our Facebook page and our Twitter and our Tumblr and our Instagram and our Snapchat
Yep.
and all that stuff and everything else.
MySpace.
Our MySpace, where we have our new album
Our link,
LinkedIn.
up. Our LinkedIn, if you want to have any business inquiries.
Message us on WhatsApp.
Monster.com.
Yeah, monster.com. Tinder, you can date us.
Zwillow.
I don't know what Zwillow is. I think it's
think
like
it's
Zillow, but
houses.
different. And most of all, thanks for watching. And as always, we're sorry.
I'm sorry.
We're spooky.
We're spooky.